Great to see you again, David, and congrats on the win of the Arts Medal.
Thank you, and you too.
Thank you. Can you tell me a bit about yourself?
Yeah, I did a Bachelor in Psychology and Economics, and I'm currently doing an honours part-time in psychology. And how about yourself?
I did Bachelor of Arts in French and Linguistics, and then this year I'm doing French honours.
So Nyah, why did you choose the subject that you ended up choosing?
I think for me, I was really split in high school. Like I was kind of part humanities, part sciences. And so I think when it came to choosing my majors, what kind of brought the two together were languages, and linguistics kind of fits in there as well because it has that more humanities focus where the focus is on finding out about people and culture and what it means to be human through that kind of language lens. I think it kind of brought together my two interests or two ways of thinking into this kind of nice combination of French and linguistics for my majors.
Yeah. Can you say something in French for me, actually?
Qu'est-ce que tu veux que je dise?
Oh, that was cool. That was really cool. I chose economics and psychology because I did philosophy in year 12, and I kind of realized that what I felt was being missed out in a lot of modern conversation in that subject was economics and psychology. So things about like people and the mind, and then things about political philosophy and economics as a whole.
I guess the world that we're kind of graduating into is quite a complex one. We've got economic injustices and climate change. And do you feel like your degree's prepared you to kind of enter into this world as a graduate?
Yeah, that's a big question. I think the degree has given me, on a very broad sense, I guess have some theoretical knowledge on how to approach the world and how to learn. What about you? What about you and the big questions?
I mean, I think it's kind of the same. It's like, I feel more prepared to be, and maybe this sounds a bit cliche, but like a global citizen. I guess the interplay of forces that kind of go on in society, I feel more prepared to kind of understand. Has there been something, I don't know, particularly that surprised you or a bit of an aha moment that you've had during your degree?
I think the biggest thing, funny enough, is how much we don't know. And it makes sense because both the majors I do are very young when you compare them to things like physics that's been around for thousands of years. Like, don't get me wrong, we also don't know a lot of that, I presume. But I think that's part of the fun. It gives us an opportunity, like our generation, an opportunity to really jump in and contribute to that, I guess, body of knowledge in a way.
There's so much area still to cover, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
For people like you.
Yeah, exactly.
I think for me, my kind of aha moment, I guess, from my kind of language-centric lens was realising that the point of learning language isn't to perfect it, but maybe more to get that cultural lens. I realised being able to speak another language just kind of gets rid of some of the barriers that are in place. Even just being able to listen to like migrant testimonies in French and being able to actually kind of cross those barriers and understand those perspectives, but you only really have access to that information because you're able to communicate in that other language or understand that other language. We're the first dual arts medal winners. What does that mean for you? How does that feel?
It almost humbled me. I'm always thinking ahead and always hoping and aspiring and dreaming. So to kind of have something that brings me back to where I am and says, hey, you're doing a good job right now is really reassuring.
I really agree. I think it was kind of a nice moment. Like, you're doing okay. And I think it's also nice to kind of get to share this. It's very symbolic of...
Yeah, and I think it's nice that we did such different things. And it's like, it really I guess reminds me how diverse this whole thing is.